Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast where we provide nourishment for the soul, allowing you to transform from the inside out, providing you rapid results in mindset and fitness so you can recharge your battery and reclaim your power. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have you ever got excited about starting something big like a new challenge or possibly a new business or even a health and fitness routine? Well, there's sometimes this little dangerous pocket of the time where you think about it, you're going to do it, you're pre-planning, you're planning, and then actually starting and doing it. So let's talk about this thing called getting ready to get ready. Stay tuned. Hey there, my friend Perry Tinsley here, creator of the Power Blast podcast, recharging your battery so you can reclaim your power. And since I am your transformation coach, for the next few minutes, let's talk about fitness. You could probably use these words of wisdom for whatever it is that you want to start with. Maybe it's fitness, maybe it's business, maybe it's relationships, whatever it is. But quite often, when it comes to getting in shape, we feel we need to have everything figured out before we can even start exercising. You sometimes question whether you know how to do it right, or if you're going to follow the right plan, will it be the one to get you the results? Or maybe you'll worry, will I even stick with it this time? Because I've failed so many times in the past. Do I have the right shoes? Where should I work out? When should I work out? What if something comes up? Maybe next week will be better. Maybe next month will be better. A lot of times people say maybe next year. Nope. I'm going to start right now, next Monday. And we always push it off until the weekend. And it gives our brain a chance to come up with other things. And it's like, what supplements should I need? Do I need a good nutrition plan? Maybe I should just wait until all the junk is out of my house, out of the kitchen. And I don't want to really throw it away, and I've spent money on it. So basically, I am retelling to you my story, my experience, and I'm sure you can relate to some of those things, maybe not all of them, but it's happened to me so many times, assuming that if we keep learning and prepping and planning and researching, that we'll eventually feel some fairy dust pour over us and feel confident enough to take action. But the action doesn't happen. Or if it does, we dabble in it a little bit, feel still uncertain, kind of looking for some cracks or some faults in the plan so we can let ourselves off the hook. So I encourage you, take this approach. Let's say that you've been interested. You're in the interested phase where you see some possibility. You know that there's something that you want to change, and you're starting to prep to get started, okay? But instead of waiting until everything's perfect in your plan and your prepping, start your exercise or start going after it once you have everything about 70 to 80% in place, and just take action and commit. So what that might look like. So you've been trying to think, well, I need to get the right shoes. I need to save up for get some equipment at my house. I'm not going to do a routine at the gym, or maybe you are going to get a gym membership, whatever it is. But it's actually starting and going, and just commit for the next 30 days on your 90-day goal. I say come up with a 90-day goal, 3 months. You can wrap your mind around that. It might seem like it's going to take forever, but you can wrap your mind around it and just say, what are my next 30 days going to be like? Perhaps it's I'm going to work out 25 of those days and really step up and track it and start imperfectly. Imperfect action is way better than perfect inaction. I've tried that latter and it did not work for me. Even if your workouts aren't the best, and they probably won't be when you first start out, you'll be humbled. You might be frustrated, but still show up and follow your plan. Take those small, deliberate steps towards your goal. Show up no matter what. And look at those 30 days. And, as you're going, look at the 30 days. This is the first thing that I did. I got a calendar and I marked down what are the events that are coming up. Now, when I happen to start the very next weekend was Easter. And I almost said, oh, why don't I start after Easter? But I'm like, no, there you go. You're putting it off again. Let's start now. Let's map out the events, what's going to happen over the next month. And for me, it was Easter was coming up, Mother's Day was coming up, and there was, I think, a Cinco de Mayo thing. And just look at those as and saying, those are just obstacles that we're going to have to navigate on the journey anyway. Because this will happen to you. When you start and you're committing to your fitness program and your eating plan, there's going to be events that come up. And that is the opportunity to put a strategy into place as they came up. And that's what I did for Easter that year. I'm like, you know what? I'm still going to enjoy some of the treats, but I'm going to make healthier choices as I go along. I really want this to work. And the commitment of starting right now was mind-blowing. I did the same thing for Mother's Day. I did the same thing over the summer events. They're just obstacles. They aren't roadblocks. They aren't blockades and barriers that you can't overcome. These are real-life opportunities to step in to your new healthy self. With your nutrition, it could be purging the pantry. You go in, purging the pantry of the temptations. You go into your kitchen once a week, and you're like, what are the things in here that aren't serving me? And get rid of the mindset of saying, oh, someday maybe I might want these brownies. So I might have some people that come over and I might want to serve brownies. No, those brownies are there for when you're stressed out and you're tempted and you have a trigger and all of a sudden you remember the brownies are there and they're going to catch you in your down moment. Get rid of them. You know, for me, I literally took 3 weeks to give my kitchen a healthy makeover. Maybe that's a future podcast episode, but looking for opportunities throughout your day to do a little better, you know, just a little bit more than the day before. Maybe it's giving the kitchen a little healthy makeover. Maybe it's doing a few extra reps. Can you drink more water? Can you get some extra steps in at work or when you're at the store or when the kids are at soccer? Committing is when you have left the excuses at the door and committed to your dream goal, and you've gotten rid of the someday maybe I'll start tomorrow syndrome. You are breaking through. Then show up each day. Commit to never going back to your old ways. Adjust to the curveballs that life likes to throw at you and make this your new healthy lifestyle. And just know that you are the one in control and you're more powerful than you realized. Decide and commit. Choose to give up the excuses and the alibis and choose to figure out ways and look at possibilities and learn and grow and keep moving forward, my friend. You've got this. That's another Power Blast podcast in the books. Thanks so much for tuning in. And remember, when you are ready to recharge your battery, make sure you go to talktoperry.com. That's talktoperry.com. That's Perry. And I want to listen. I want to hear, you know, what's going on. I want to help you in that 15-minute call to recharge your battery and reclaim your power so that you're off and running and creating massive momentum toward your dream. Also, every day, I am delivering more motivation, support, tips, and strategies inside my free community with amazing people like yourself. And we are conquering the mindset and the fitness. I do 52 weeks of free training in there. Plus, I coach and I mentor people as well as give you access to tons of resources and guides. It's called my Upside Down Fitness Community because we work on a lot of mindset stuff, the inside stuff. And we're a fun group of people striving to make healthier habits in this awesome chapter of life. So make sure you get in there. I promise you'll absolutely love it. Just head over to UpsideDownFit.com and you can get into the group. And hey, you would be an awesome friend if you get over to iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcast and leave an honest rating and review for the Power Blast podcast. It helps awesome people like you find this show even faster, and that's who I'm looking for, awesome people like you. That's all I have for this week, my friend, and just to let you know, you absolutely rock. That's all I have for this week. I'll see you on the next Power Blast podcast, and always remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.